Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Start with the name of Allah, who is the most merciful and the most beneficent. Good morning and Assalamu alaikum to all my lovely students to the class of Social Studies. This is your Social Studies teacher, Ms. Zunaira, and today we are back with lecture number 24. So class, today we are going to continue our one of the chapter that we started in our last class. Am I clear to everyone? Good morning everyone. Good morning. Good morning to those who come late. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. So today we are back with another lecture of the same chapter. So can anybody tell me that what chapter we started? Yes. Very good. So in our last class, we started our one of the chapter, that is our chapter number 7, and it is on page number 36 of your social studies book. The chapter that we started was Climate of South Asia. As everybody knows that in this book, the book which you are having for social studies, we are supposed to learn about South Asia. Now it is time to learn. Okay, class, am I clear to everyone? Am I clear to all of you? Okay. The chapter which we started in the last class was Climate of South Asia, and this is the chapter that belongs to our which section? Section Geography. As I told you that in the section of Geography, we learn about the relationship. We learn about the relationship between people and their environment. People and environment. The relationship of people and their environment or their surrounding comes in the section of Geography. So in the Climate of South Asia, we are going to see the climate. So first of all, we must know that what does climate means. I told you in the last class that what is the environment, what is the climate. Here are some of the things which we are supposed to learn in this chapter, and they are listed in front of you. Okay, I am not going to read them out one by one because we have read in the last class. So in the last class, we were discussing factors affecting the climate. What is the climate? Climate is an average condition. An average condition that lasts for so long is called climate, right? So we would see here that what are the factors that affect the climate of a region. Okay, so from which we have discussed one of the factor, that was distance from the equator. The distance from the equator affects the climate. Okay, everybody should know about the equator. Equator is basically, here you can see on the same picture, you can see the globe, right? The mid-one line of the globe is equator basically. Okay, and this is the line, this is the portion where the sun rays strike the most, right? So it means the areas or the countries or the regions which are near to the equator, they would be hotter because they are receiving more and more number of sun rays as compared to other regions. Now today we will continue from the second factor that affects the climate, which is distance from sea. So let's start. First of all, we are going to see the simple definition of climate, right? That what is climate and weather. Weather is what the forecaster on the TV news predict each day. It means each day we got to know many of the news, right? That there must be rain tomorrow, and this is all about the prediction. So weather can be changed in seconds, in minutes, in hours, or day by day. But when we talk about the climate, climate is an average condition or the average weather in a place over many years. While the weather can change in just a few hours, climate takes hundreds and thousands, even millions of the years to change. Okay? This is the main difference in both of these. Yes, Hamna? What do you want to say? Hamna, what do you want to say? Let me know in the chat box. Okay, so here are 6 main factors that affect the climate. Okay, these factors affect the climate the most. Number 1, distance from the equator, which we had discussed in detail in last class. Today we will discuss distance from sea. Then there is another factor, height above sea level, direction of wind, direction of mountains, and human activities. Right? So let's have a look on the distance from equator. This is a globe in front of you. As I told you that the mid-one line would be known as equator, and equator receive the direct sun rays, or more and more number of sunlight or the sun rays. On the other hand, you can see here the poles. What are the poles? The upper portion, it means on the globe you can see the bottom and the top. These two regions are known as poles. The above or the top region is known as North Pole, while the bottom region is known as South Pole, and they are colder, right? This is how the distance from equator affects this climate. Now the second factor that affects the climate is distance from the sea. First of all, we are going to see one thing. See, if we go to the Hawke's Bay or Sea View, what do we find? What kind of atmosphere or environment we find over there? We find it wetter and cooler. It means the sea affects the climate of a place. Okay, it is really certain that the sea affects the climate of a place. Coastal regions or the coastal areas. What are the coastal areas? The areas which are near to the sea. The areas which are near the sea, like Hawke's Bay. If we take the examples from Karachi, Hawke's Bay is there and Sea View is there, right? So coastal areas are cooler and better than inland areas. They are better and cooler than inland areas. Clouds form when warm air from the inland areas meet cool air from the sea. The center of the continent are subject to a large range of temperature. What is it? I'm going to explain. Now here is a diagram in front of you. First we are going to read this line, distance from the sea. Here we are about to see that how the distance from the sea affects the climate of a region. Right? Who's texting me? Just wait. Beta, the name of the chapter is Climate of South Asia. Hamna, the name of the chapter is Climate of South Asia. In this chapter, we are supposed to learn different factors which affect the climate, from which we have learned about number 1, which was distance from equator. Now today we are supposed to learn about the factor which affect the climate, that is distance from the sea. Is that clear? Now here students, you can see this one diagram. In summer, we are talking about summer, okay? In summer, what happens? The cool sea breeze. What is sea breeze? The air that comes from sea. The simple meaning we can give to this word is sea air. The air that comes from sea brings down the temperature of the surrounding areas. For example, if the temperature of Karachi is 17 or 18 or 20, 22, the temperature near the coastal region, the temperature near the sea would be lower than that. It means there is sea breeze that brings down the temperature of their surroundings. Okay, so if we compare the coastal regions to the main regions of city regions of our city, so we will find the difference. The coastal areas will have the lower temperature, plus they would be wetter as well. Okay, they would not be dry. Moisture would be greater over there. Okay, so this is how the distance from the sea affects the climate of a region. Okay, I can give you another example that if you see the climate of Hyderabad, if you compare the climate of Hyderabad and Karachi, so you'll find the Hyderabad more hotter. Why? Because there is no coastal areas in Hyderabad, so it means that is having more and more distance from the sea. Hyderabad is not having any ocean or sea, so it means the Karachi has the lower temperature because it has the coastal regions which cools down the temperature, which brings down the temperature. So this is how distance from the sea affect the climate of a region. Here is another picture in front of you, distance from the sea. One thing you need to notice over here is that water heats up and cools down more slowly than land. If we compare two of the things, what are the two things? Number one is land, another is water. So, water heats up and cools down more slowly than land. So, it means the temperature on the coast are milder. Milder is the word that indicates not high, not low. Okay? Not high, not low. Mild, gentle. Okay? So, the water heats up and cools down more slowly than land. Here you can see another paragraph in inland areas. Inland areas, those areas which are not the coastal regions, right? Inland areas, summers are much hotter and winters are much colder than on the coast because the coastal regions are near to the sea and the distance from the sea affects the climate. That is why the coastal regions are having milder temperature. In winters, it is not much colder. In summer, it is not much hotter. They are milder, they are moderate because of the sea. So, this is how the distance from the sea affects the climate of a region. Clear? Now here you can see another slide. Land masses heats up more quickly than water. Bodies at it receive solar radiation. Switch off your camera, Haya. Switch off your camera, bete. It receives solar radiation from the sun but also loses heat more quickly than water. So, in hot seasons, most especially at daytime, the sea or the ocean remains cooler than the continent and therefore reduces the temperatures of adjacent land. In cold seasons and at night, the sea remains warmer. This is the point you need to remember. At night time, the sea remains warmer as compared to the daytime. Okay, it is inverse to the land. Okay, what happens on the land? On the land, the day is hotter and the night is cooler, but it is opposite in terms of water. The sea remains warmer at the night and cooler at the daytime, and therefore raises the temperature of a place too close to it. We can say that sea moderates the climate. This is how, because sea does not let the climate go to the higher temperature in summer and the lower temperature in winter. It moderates the climate of a region. So, climate of coastal areas by keeping the temperature not too high or not too low. Or it means is indicating the word moderate, medium, not high, not low. Sea breeze is over here, you can see. Now see, this is the land. What happens? Warm air from land. The warm air this is the daytime, okay? So the warm air from the land is going to the sea and it is converting into sea breeze. So it means cool air comes from ocean and seas. Hotter air is going towards the sea from land and the cooler air is coming from the sea to land. So low-lying areas are typically characterized by warmer temperature, less wind activity, lower amounts of precipitation, high air pressure with high levels of oxygen. And high altitudes are typically characterized by colder Temperatures strong and gusty wind, high amounts of precipitation, lower air pressure with low levels of oxygen. Here is another picture where you can see sea breeze and the land breeze. Now this is time to do a written work. I want everyone to get ready. In last class, we have done, I guess, 2 of the questions. I asked you to maintain your title page. We wrote the subtitles as well. The question number 1 was, name the main factors affect the climate of a region, where we listed the main factors, which are distance from the equator, distance from the sea, height above the sea level, the direction of wind, the direction of mountains, and human activities. Good, Miriam, I can see your work. Very good, very well done. Okay, beta, now switch off your camera. In the last, I would ask everyone to switch on the camera. Okay? Then afterwards, we did question number 2. The question number 2 was, what are the 2 important rules about air that helps us understand the process of sea breeze and land breeze? These were 2 of the points which are listed in front of you. I hope you have mentioned the proper date over there. That was 12 last time, and today it's 15. So from new page, you are going to write your next question. Okay, put the proper date. This is how you are supposed to maintain your index. Okay, switch off your camera, Umema. Switch off your camera right now. Later on, I will ask you to switch on your camera. So this is the index. Okay, I want everyone to write the index very properly. It's 15 of January 2021. Question number 3 and 4 we are going to do today. Put the heading on the red line. Okay, I am waiting. Yes, Alina, very good. There are 6 factors, okay? Everybody must know the factors that affect the climate of a region. Okay? Question I am stating in front of you. What is the importance of monsoons? What is the importance of monsoons? Question mark. Everybody will write the question with black color, black pen. Okay, your pens should be refilled. No, beta, there is no heading over here. Copy down the question. Question number 3 is, what is the importance of monsoons? By tomorrow, you will be submitting your copy with 4 of the questions. 2 of the questions we had done in our last class, and 2 of the questions we are going to do today. I want your writing to be very tidy. Come on, class, hurry up. What is the importance of monsoons? Write with me, everyone. In the last, I would ask you to switch on your camera and everybody would show me the work. Ajwa, have you done? Have you written the question? Write down the answer. Alina Salman, beta, that was the general instruction that if there is any heading, so you are supposed to write with black or blue marker just, okay? No need to use any other colored marker, just black and blue are allowed for putting the heading, okay? There is no heading in this question. Answer is, the monsoon season has a great impact on the climate of South Asia. The monsoon season has a great impact on the climate of South Asia. Okay, Haya, I'm gonna show you the index again. Simply you need to write question 3 and 4. Today we are going to do question 3 and 4. Haya, write the index question 3 and 4. Haya, done? Can I go to the next page? Haya, Kamar, let me know, beta. Okay. The monsoon season has a great impact on the climate of South Asia because the major occupation the major occupation practiced here is the major occupation practiced here is agriculture. The major occupation practiced here is agriculture, and for this a large amount of water is needed. We would learn about monsoons as well. I can tell you in simple words, the rainy season, either it is in winter or it is in summer, the rainy season is known as monsoons. Okay, so the question is about what is the importance of monsoons. Beta, Iman, okay, very good, beta. Switch off your camera, I would ask in the last, okay? The monsoon has, the monsoon season has a great impact on the climate of South Asia because the major occupation practiced here is agriculture. And for this, a large amount of water is needed. Monsoon fills up the deficiency of water during that season. Okay, why it is important? In simple words, we can say that. Okay, good, Sana. I have seen your copy. Very good, beta. Switch off your camera now. Okay, good, you Sarah. Good. Can I turn over the page? Can I go to the next question? Let me know in the chat box. Has everyone done question number 3? Okay, good. Okay, Haya, beta, hurry up. Okay, Ajba. I am counting down now. Meeram, very good, very good. Ajwa, switch off your camera. Okay, I'm giving you few of the seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we are going towards another question. If you're having the space on the same page, so you can write over there. Okay, I am taking another page. Question number 4 is, how can human activities affect the climate? How can human activities affect the climate? This is the general question. Okay, we must know many of the human activities. We must know about many of the human activities which can affect the climate. The most important, that we cut down the trees. That is not a good habit. Okay, that is also a kind of human activity. Apart from this, we are having many of the industries, factories. They are releasing the smoke that is getting mixed into the air. They are harming our climate. Okay, so we can write many of the general points, but here I am going to dictate. Okay. Yes, pollution. Very good, Abdullah. Pollution can affect. Very good. So there are number of the activities which can affect the climate, and now the answer is in front of you. The human activities, start writing. The human activities can affect the climate. The human activities can affect the climate of an area in great sense. Human activities can affect the climate of an area in great sense. Now, you are supposed to write the human activities in the form of bit numbers. Bit number 1. Bit number 1 is cutting of trees for agriculture purpose. Cutting of trees for agriculture purpose. Cutting of trees for agriculture purpose results. Cutting of trees for agriculture purpose results in deforestation. In deforestation. I want everyone to write the correct spelling of deforestation. D-E-F-O-R D-E-F-O-R-E-S-T-A-T-I-O-N. Deforestation. Cutting of trees for agriculture purpose results in deforestation. Hence, the rate of rainfall also decreases. Hence, the rate of rainfall also decreases. Cutting of trees for agriculture purpose results in deforestation, hence the rate of rainfall also decreases. Done? Bit number 2 is in front of you now. Bit number 2. Start writing the bit number 2. Bit number 2 is due to the use of fuel. Due to the use of fuel such as coal. Put the comma after writing coal. I had forgotten to put here comma. You are supposed to write, okay? You are supposed to put comma after coal. Due to the use of fuel such as coal, comma, gas, comma, the amount of carbon dioxide is increasing. The amount of carbon dioxide is increasing. Many of the students write carbon dioxide without any space. Beta, it is composed of two words, carbon and dioxide. They are different words, okay? You need to put a finger space over there. The amount of carbon dioxide is increasing in the atmosphere. The amount of carbon dioxide is increasing in the atmosphere, which in turn increases global warming. Which in turn increases global warming. Full stop. The words which are new to you, you are supposed to write their spelling very carefully, okay? I should not see any of the spelling mistake. Very good, Yusara. Very nice. Well done. Okay, good. Show me, Hamna. Show me your work. Good. Everybody has done? Good, Sana. Very good. Good. Haya Kamar. Very good, beta. Alina, what you need to ask? Global warming. The meaning of global warming. Very good question. Beta, global warming is a paragraph in your book which we will learn in the detail in the next to next class, I guess. But I can give you the introduction of global warming here. See, global is the word that indicates globe, earth, right? Warming is the word that indicates increase in temperature, right? Two of the things are there we can understand by the word global warming. It means the warming of globe, the warming of earth. And why the temperature of the globe is increasing? Due to the increase of carbon dioxide. Due to the increase of carbon dioxide, you can notice one thing that the duration of summer or the intensity of summer is increasing year by year. Why it is increasing? Because of the human activities. Global warming is increasing. And what is global warming? Global warming means rising the temperature of earth. Okay, I can see your work, Marusha, Meeram, very good. Okay, if you have done the work, so can I stop sharing my screen? Can I stop sharing my screen? Yes, I'm gonna ask you to switch on your camera, everyone. So I need to stop this screen so I can see. Yes, now switch on your camera, everyone. Switch on your camera. Very good. Okay, sir, I've seen your work. Javeria, very good. Meeram. Okay, Sana, I've seen your work. Very good, beta. Hania, I've seen your work. Good. Good, Abdullah. Naima, Hebal, Haya, Marusha, Iman Adnan. Okay, Saad, I've seen it. Ajwa, very good. Rest of the students, good. Dania, I've seen your work. Pariza, very good, beta. Umar, show me your work. Alina, show me your work. Okay, good. Good, Pariza, Verda. Okay, I have seen. Very good, Saad. Abdullah, don't you have the camera? Are you conducting the class from desktop computer? Okay, I have seen your copies. Very good, everyone. Okay, very good. Now, can I ask one question that how many factors are there that affects the climate of a region? If yes, so raise your hand. I am going to unmute you. You are going to answer me. Okay, don't let me know in the chat box. Just raise your hand. Then I'm gonna unmute you. Who's gonna tell me? Okay, Varda, I'm gonna unmute. Okay, Saad Suhail wants to tell. Okay, Saad, just wait. Let me give you the access of. Okay, Saad, you can unmute yourself now.
Just 6.
6 factors are there. Very good. Can you name those factors? Can you name the factors that affect the climate of a region? Okay, I'm giving the access to Hamza Anjum. Hamza, now you can unmute yourself.
Yes, miss.
Yes, beta. Can you please list down some of the, can you please tell us some of the factors that affect the climate of a region? 2 to 3.
Distance from the equator,
Very good.
human activities,
Very good.
the direction of mountains,
Okay.
the direction of wind,
Okay.
height above sea level,
Hmm.
distance from the sea.
Okay. Hania. Hania, can you please tell me any human activity that affects the climate of a region? Hania, beta, I have given you the access to unmute yourself. Hania. Okay, Meeram, you can speak now. Yes, Ushna.
Cutting trees.
Okay, who is speaking? Okay, Hania told me. Okay, fine. Ushna, tell me any human activity that affects the climate.
Cutting of trees for agriculture purpose result in deforestation, hence the rate of rainfall also decreases.
Okay, very good. We have just few seconds. Who wants to tell other thing? Okay, Marusha. Yes, Marusha. Name the factors that affect the climate of a region. Hamna, you want to say? Just wait. Yes, Marusha, speak up.
Distance from the equator